Greet you students of first year. So we have been discussing present tense and simple present tense. So in the last turn we discussed universal truth. So what is the meaning of universal truth? The simple present tense is one of the important use of simple present tense is yes, it denotes, it reflects universal truth. Okay, so these are some examples, and as we discussed in the last turn. Now another example you can give, for instance, that will never be changed. For instance, yes, the sun smiles, or the moon shine in very beautiful manner in the night. So the moon shines. Okay, if you make use of the word moon shines, you would not say the moon shine. So if so, try to understand the correct form of this sentence, correct construction of the sentence. Okay, the sun smiles, the moon shines. Or you would say, we discuss on this issue regularly. We make conversation with our friends every day. So this is habit and universal that will never be changed. Second, then we have third important use of simple present tense is narration. Now what is the meaning of narration, students? Okay, for instance, just have a look here. See, this is child, he, how would you narrate, how would you describe, some kind of description. See, the child, he or she plays, she enjoys, and she's so busy in playing with some blocks. So the child looks so attentive. This kind of narration. What is it? You narrate something, you describe something. Okay, so through some kind of description, you make use of which tense? Simple present tense. So narration. So how would you narrate this picture? So some picture or say some scene, you generally tend to narrate it. Okay, for instance, here in this in these two girls in the classroom, one girl's, how would you narrate it? This is simple present tense. This student, she holds pen in her hand, holds, okay, and then both of them, she this another student in the class, these are students, she looks at her book and she thinks of some important issue. Okay, so these are certain verbs and this is narration. So third important use of simple present tense is yes, narration and description. It narrates some important event. So this is narration. For now, narration can be in some story also, stories. Okay, just have a look. See, this is very important use of simple present tense. Or in some novel. Have you read any novel or any story? For instance, when you study the book Many Worlds of Literature. So which book prescribe in your syllabus which text? Many Worlds of Literature by and edited by Jasbir Jain. And when you study that book, we would obviously discuss on that book also, each chapter. At that time, there are many stories and very interesting stories. So you would describe that story in the present tense. You would not think that, oh, some events it took place in the past. At that time when you narrate something, it means in simple present tense. So for instance, see, just have a look here. The hero enters with a book in his hand. This is narration of some story, okay? And things of the past events. So some kind of description of the people, of some kind of in which we have different characters. If you are a student of literature, or even if you are not opting this, or if you don't have this subject, even then you would very well understand. For instance, TV serial, take example of TV serial. See, if you watch some TV serial, you will describe the character like this. For instance, that girl, she enters, or that girl, she appears, and she talks to her friend, and they go for some walk, and then they discuss some important issues. So this is narration of something, okay? So third important use is narration. Now narration can be of some story. Each and every student must have read in some stories in your childhood, or say even now if you are interested, novels, events also. See, if you go to some place, historical place, or say some visiting place, Fateh Sagar Lake, or if you go to say Sukhadia Circle, how would you describe it? Sometimes you can also describe in past tense, but you can in narration, if you watch some TV, or even if you see some scene event, oh, then you would describe that, oh, that child, he sits there, and child, he enjoy playing that, and I mean this kind of description, okay? So this is third important use. It must be clear to you if you describe something. Then even say in historic present, it is called historic present. Sometimes it took place in the past, but you would describe in the simple present tense. For instance, you would say, here, Rani Lakshmibai, she fights the battle bravely. Now, Rani Lakshmibai, she has become immortal figure. She will never die because she became popular for her bravery, for her courage, okay? For her chivalry or courage, I mean, this bravery, heroic deeds, superhuman figures there because of courage, because she, fights for the noble cause, and her patriotism, her spirit of nationalism. So it inspires you, okay? So it inspires you, again simple present tense. So this kind of contextualization is very important. See, you have, as I mentioned this point, that you have been studying English language since childhood for 10 to 12 years. Even then you are unable to speak properly in English language. So what is the reason behind it? Because you just learn by rote. You don't make use of it. And language must be contextualized. What is the context of it? So if you make use of this language, these sentences, say, the language will be very easier for you. It will become very simple for you to understand. And that is why it is called simple present tense. You can make use of certain in narrations, historic present, Lakshmi by Rani Lakshmi, or if you say, for instance, Shivaji or Maharana Pratap, if you make use of certain sentences, but the point is that it becomes the part of present. So continuity, past, present and future, and some historical figures, you can make use of simple present tense. As then another important in quotation, okay? In quotations also you make use of simple present tense. For instance, Shakespeare says, you will not say, or you can say sometimes said, but it is popular use, I mean. Shakespeare ever says, points out, all the world is a stage. It's a famous quotation by William Shakespeare. And if you quote Francis Bacon, for instance, adversity reveals genius and prosperity conceals it. So this is simple present tense, okay? And Francis Bacon points out, focuses. So these are certain quotations. So in quotation also, when you write some article or when you deliver some speech, even at that time in quotations, you make use of which sentence, which tense? Simple present tense, okay? So, and even in this is a very nice use of simple present tense, demonstrations. Now, what is the, you are students of first year, maybe from faculty of science, maybe from faculty of commerce, or from faculty of arts. You, in practical subjects, you have got opportunity of demonstrations. Even in your house, see, if you cook or if you enjoy cooking sometimes, so this is kind of, demo you can give. And even when some salesmen, you must have seen some salesmen, they come to your house and they give some demonstration. Oh, I put up this and I take this and I make use of it and I just, hold it and like this. I mean, so which tense you would use? Simple present. So this is just have a very nice sentence. For instance, she takes the cup. This is demonstration of cooking also. See, in your sometimes in your house, you cook something. Yes, your friends ask you, how would you give demonstration? You would say, oh, I, for instance, you can use she also if you describe it for your friend. She takes the cup and asks to pour, pour the water and milk in it, and then she adds sugar in it. So if you want to prepare tea, or if you say any drink, cold drink, so you would give some demonstrations. So these are the important uses of simple present tense. Then we have, say, in newspaper heading. I mean, if you read newspaper, your English will be definitely improved. Times of India, Hindu or Hindustan Times, or say India Today, Pioneer, or Career Times. So many, magazines you have or newspapers. So in language of newspaper headline, you must have seen. For instance, the Prime Minister calls upon President. It means he